Hey y'all, I just finished up those no-rise rolls and I already put that on the page. Now we're going to do a lasagna real quick. I can't do that live either because it's going to bite. Maybe I'll do a live cheese ball in a while. But anyway, we're going to start out with putting some boiling water on the stove for our noodles and browning some ground beef. I'm just putting on the water. Going to put me some salt over in that. Salty water. And then we're just going to do them like I did say, halfway or so done. Our lasagna noodles. You're going to want to chop up a, said yellow onion, but I don't have a yellow onion. We're doing a big onion. Or dice it up, I should say. And then 2 cloves of garlic for this one. I don't think this one had any peppers in it. I'll be back when I finish this. Got a pound of ground beef drained, and you can use a half a pound of ground beef, half a pound of Italian hot sausage, but I don't have any Italian hot sausage today, and Joseph's not crazy about that stuff anyway, so we're going to just go with a pound of ground beef. Water in the back is boiling for the lasagna noodles. We're going to throw our onion in that. Let it be sauteed and browned at the same time. Hey y'all, here's a couple of cloves of garlic. You throw that in there, and then we'll drain this fat out and start adding some other stuff. Let's get that one in there. What the woman of spin to the man. Alright. Let me get my colander out. Drain all this fat off this ground beef. Alright, let's put that back. And then we are going to take 36 ounces of marinara, whether you make your own, whether you use your favorite. I'm going to use the traditional Bertolli's. This is a little less than a whole thing, because I used it the other day for something to dip stuff in, I think is what we did. And these, if it was all of it, it would be a 24 ounce jar. You want 36 ounces, so we're going to turn around and put just a wee bit better than half of this because that one wasn't full. That's plenty, I would think. Oh, let me turn this down. I got this cranking up on high over here. Alright, now let's add a couple of more things. Okay, then you want a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste in here. I'm going to throw maybe a teaspoon more, half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Alright, let's mix this up. We're just going to let that simmer cook for a little bit. Meantime, I'm going to throw my noodles. I'm getting ready to do those now. Because I just want those about halfway done. You throw a little salt and pepper in here too. And then just wait. I'm going to throw these in the back here. I want them to get, you know, kind of like halfway done. Just take a little bit of that probably. Na, 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 na. They'll make their way in there eventually. I'm going to do an extra one or two in case I have some break up on me. Not that that really matters, since you can just pick it up and throw it in there anyway. It's a noodle. Alright, in a bowl you want to mix up 1.5 cups of mozzarella, about 1/4 cup of Parmesan, 2 cups of ricotta, that's about right. Then you're going to mix that up. Well, I believe I need an egg too. Hold on. I told y'all these eggshells are thin. They're fresh eggs. And 1 egg. Now, if you've got fresh parsley, this is where you would add that too. Don't have that. I'm just mixing it up. I'll get this mixed up real good and I'll be right back. Let's put a little black pepper in it. You can do a dash of salt if you want to. I'm not gonna. I think all these have plenty of salt in it. Just gonna mix it up good. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's build this thing. Got our cheese mixture here. We're going to use this pan. You want to spread a cup of the meat sauce in the bottom of your lasagna dish or 9x13, whatever you're using. I'm doing a little more than a cup the first time. Really, you need more than that because that's not covered. So we're just going with it. I'm not measuring this. That's what you'd use if you want to measure it out and get several layers. I'm more about, I don't care if there's 2 layers as long as there's plenty of gook on the bottom first before we start laying noodles. This is a little bit wider too than your normal 9x13 pan. That might be why. Shorter but wider. Actually about the same length. I gotta sneeze. Woo! Excuse me. Excuse me. Gracious. All right, now let's get us 3 of our lasagna noodles that are cooked al dente and lay them across the top. Let's see. Yeah, them's hot. Woo, hot. I made some extra ones, so if I need more to get across mine, like I said, if I use that 9x13, it would have been more narrow than this disposable. Disposable one will be easy. We'll use 4 across for this disposable. So we have plenty to do that with. Yowza! Hot. My goodness, that's hot. Hold on. All right, it says 1/3 of your ricotta mixture. You know, I don't know why I didn't just add more because I'm all about extra cheese. And we could have just, we'll do it the right way, I guess. I'll probably end up making a little bit more of this because, well, weep. You're going to need it. You're really going to get 2 layers, it looks like to me. Unless you just get real skippy in them layers, and I'd rather just have 2 good layers. But I might mix up just a little bit more of that cheese It's basically the Parmesan, the mozzarella, and the ricotta. So we don't make this that often. And it may as well be nice and delicious. Alright, we're going to go in with some more of our sauce. So, I would easily do 3 if I had that more narrow 9 by 13. I'm gonna try to make it. We'll try to make it work. See what happens, y'all. Let's do a few more noodles across the top. I know. 2. Oh, it's hot. 3, 4. The rest of our cheese up here. Don't know if I said it or not, but the oven is set on 350. Already? Alright, I'm going to make up just a little more. It really ain't necessary. This is probably perfectly normal. But because I like to indulge on these dishes that are once in a blue moon for us, I'm going to add a little of all of this. Let me wipe this off. So it's not going in my ricotta cheese dirty. So I won't use it all. Just a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more Parmesan. A little more mozzarella. Now I'm not going to do an egg. Not another one. Guess I could throw just a tad of mayonnaise in there or something to serve the purpose of that, but it'll be fine. I'm burning it up, y'all. Kitchen's hot with that oven going today. Can you believe we're saying that? And it's just spring. You make guess I can get one of these little tiny eggs and add to it. Hang on. I added half the egg. Partial egg. Part of the yolk and part of the white. Oh, it won't be too much. So we'll have some extra cheese. You know what I don't have in the house? We got them rolls, though. I'll just make some more melted butter and throw some garlic in it, and we'll have some garlic bread to eat with it. And we're going to go ahead and just put all that in one thing right there, because I want a big old, huge, thick layer of cheese. I don't want it to be like the rest of them. I want it to be extra creamy, extra decadent, and extra delicious. And then I'll just take what little bit of this is left. Could have went ahead and put that on there underneath. I made like a 10-minute no rise yeast roll. Before I did these, I personally would let the thing rise But for something like this, or if you didn't divide it into 16 and you made 8, you'd have like hamburger sized buns. It would be perfect for that. Somebody like me that knows, a woman knows what she's looking for is different. I know the yeast roll would be better if you let it rise. But took it upstairs to the boys and they were like, them taste like restaurant rolls. So that's what we'll have tonight with this lasagna. I'll just put a bunch of garlic, butter on them. Let's add, since I used up all that mixture in one place, we'll just do this. And then we're going to put it in the oven on 350. I'm guessing 30-ish or so minutes. I'll tell you in a minute. Make sure that's right. I'm going to be out of mozzarella cheese. Might as well use it all because that's pretty much it. Lord, I just bought that too not long ago. All right, in the oven it goes. All right, we're going to cover it up with foil and then bake it for about 45 minutes. And then we'll give it a taste. But I am thinking it's going to be really delicious. Ow, burn my finger. All right, y'all, we'll be back. Okay, y'all, now I'm supposed to uncover it after 45 minutes and add the rest of the mozzarella cheese, like 2 cups to be exact. And guess what I did? I added it all at one time. So I've got a little bit left. I'll add what I got. Look, it to me don't look like it needs no mozzarella cheese. I cheesed it out. But we'll throw a little bit extra on top. We will. Then I'm going to make me up a butter garlic mixture real quick. Doctor up those rolls with some garlic butter. So we'll have some garlic bread to go with this. Now this is going to go back in there uncovered for about 15 more minutes. Then we can have some lasagna. I'm ready. Oh, this looks so good. It's coming out of the oven. Here we go. Let me grab it. Look at that. Don't that look yummy? Alright, let me give me 5 minutes or so and then I'll cook me a big old square out of it for y'all. Here we go. Ooh, it's hot. I did not wait 5 minutes, of course. I did not. I never can. I always got to go straight in. Every time. Guess I could get my bigger, to pull right up. I took a little bit of olive oil and kind of went around that pan. Boy, is that cheesy. That cheese is going to be pulling. Let's see how we do with trying to get out of here. Though. Good. Solid. Nice. Sheet. Wow. Yum. That's a lot of cheese, y'all. This is why we just do this once in a while. Yum, 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 yum. Let's see if we can see in here at all our layers under there. I'm going to get me a little bite. I already know. I can smell it. being right beside it. Let's see if I can get the cheese to stop. Now give me a bite. Then I'll end our video. I'll probably put, whoa, we're all cooking now. That's all right. It's going to be super hot. And then we will take our no rise yeast rolls and eat with this. Mmm. Mmm. You don't need to roll with it. Yum. Man, that's good. Some people might have lasagna for Easter. I know a lot of people have it for Christmas. And I tell you, there is some sort of bread. It's an Italian bread. One guy I seen make it, and we put a boiled egg in the middle of it. He put several boiled eggs in it. Yeah, actually, the whole egg. And the one I seen make it, and he put several different things in it. And he called it Easter pizza. But it's like a thick bread. Pascal is one of the ones that made it, and the other guy, I don't know. Thought about trying that one day this week. Just because it looked so yummy. Anyway, I'm going to go, y'all. That is some good lasagna. My boys are going to tear that up. They really will. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.